here, and we're getting ready for our first fight, it looks like.
Absolutely, and we talk about clean technique. We might see a clinic of that in this first fight as we see Leo Valdivia and Devante Foreman as they take the ring here.
Cool. Let's check. How about checking out the tail of the tape as well, right? I think
Yes,
we got
let's
some
get right to the tail of the tape.
Yes.
Who's ready to get this action going? Make some noise!
Yes, yes.
Introducing first, he is 32 years old, standing 5'11", weighing in at 178 pounds. His reach is 76 inches, making his Pro Point debut. His style is Goju-Ryu. Out of Esteli, Nicaragua, give it up for Leo Valdivia. His opponent tonight is 28 years old, standing 6'4", weighing in at 179 pounds, with a reach of 66 inches. Also making his Pro Point debut with the style of Matsubayashi-Ryu. Out of Lake Wales, Florida, give it up for Devante Foreman.
Man, Leo looked good, man.
He looks good. He looks good. They
I
both
mean, the
look
power,
great.
yeah, no, but Leo looked like he just ready for this.
Yeah, Leo, I've known Leo since he was about 5 years old, and he's from Miami, and like he's ready for this. He's super excited as well. So Devante also has that traditional fighting style, so it's gonna be an interesting fight right here, Jackson.
Absolutely, and one thing that's interesting looking at that tail of the tape, we see Foreman has a 5-inch height advantage, but Valdivia has a 10-inch, an extreme reach advantage on Foreman. So we could see that playing a huge role in this match.
Yes. I'm predicting maybe a sweep in here and
I
some
love
good
it.
body shots.
On who?
Both, because Leo is an MMA fighter as well, so he's used to doing takedowns as well.
Yes, he is. Leo
Yes.
with a ton of point fighting experience. He's been in the World Combat League as well.
Yes.
Yeah, Leo got his hands down, trying to invite the guy in. Oh, good side kick.
Invites him right in for the back fist, too.
Inside kick.
So remember, it's whoever scores the first point, the referee in the middle stops the fight when he sees some action. Then the judges on the outside are scoring points. That was a first. Ooh,
Going for the
good
big spin
combination there. Good follow-up there.
These fighters are so relaxed right now.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
My first fight, I had the energy. You know,
Yes.
I had to let that energy go. Oh, good back fist.
That was a good front hand right there.
Yeah, that front hand of Foreman proving to be very quick early in this
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, but was that a back fist or jab?
It looked like it was a back fist jab.
Maybe a little hybrid technique.
See, these guys right here kind of.
Oh, he's switching too.
They're kind of reserving their energy too.
Yeah,
Because they know they got 2 rounds.
2 rounds, yes.
Well, they also know if they move on, they might have 2 other big fights coming up tonight to try to win this whole thing.
So do you think they saving energy right now? What do you think they doing? Filling each other out?
Yeah, I think they're feeling each other out right now.
Yeah, but we don't have time. Fight. Let's see this fight.
There's that front hand from Foreman again coming out.
Yeah, but we got to see combinations. There you go.
Good
Leo,
body shot there. Yeah, that was like a good body hook.
you know, in pro point, you're going to throw one technique. It got to be a solid technique.
Solid, yes.
And you got to follow up with combinations.
Another thing that's interesting about the early going here, look at the movement of Foreman, very much like a Kumite style, representing his traditional karate background.
Yeah.
To me, it looked like he calling his own point. Watch him. Every time he throws something, he'll stop.
Yeah, it's true.
That's also a
true,
big
he
part
is.
of traditional
Yes.
Kumite fighting, is they
Yes.
rechamber the point, the big ki lets the judges know that they think they scored.
Yeah, but this pro point.
It is true,
It's
it is
cool
a different
seeing
game
the
here
two
at Pro
different
Point.
styles of fighting here. Here's Leo coming in, following up. He's not stopping till you hear stop.
Ain't
Oh,
no
we
tell-
see an equipment timeout.
Yeah, equipment timeout.
I
The first round is almost ending right now, and they were kind of like feeling each other out. I think the next round is going to be even more action, but this was a good strategized first round
I
here.
mean, I don't like it. I don't like this strategy because who's winning?
Yes.
Who's winning? Tell me, who's up front right now?
Well, we're going to find out now. The judges are going to turn in their scores, and we're going to know who is leading in the first round. Remember, the winner of this fight is whoever scores the most points. Body shots, head shots,
Without a
sweeps,
knockout.
without a knockout, exactly.
Yes. And we're going to see a little bit of what the judges value here. We saw more of Leo going for the combinations, whereas Devante Foreman was more so settling for the individual techniques, trying to accumulate his points.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, this is traditional versus open sport karate fighting right here. So it's always cool to see this
Yeah, but what are the
in pro point.
What are the differences?
A little bit of differences, I guess, in the style, maybe a little bit speed and maybe a little bit more power on the other side, right? So, but this is a hybrid, so I think that both are great for this. And I'd like to see some kung fu stylists, taekwondo stylists as well.
I want to see a little bit more of this fight right now.
Yeah, more action, right?
More
Let's
action.
see if we get some more action.
The crowd gets
The crowd
into it
is
here as we
getting
begin
into
round
it
2.
now. Yeah.
Somebody got to push this. Somebody got to push the fight.
You see Leo
Yeah,
working the leg,
ooh.
goes for the hook.
Did that hit or no?
Doesn't look like it.
It didn't look like it.
Ooh, faking the backhand from
See,
Foreman.
That's a Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Where's that, man?
Yeah. Here we go.
We see some rear leg kicking from Foreman as well, trying to work that rear leg round kick. He tried that in the first round too.
Yeah, you could see more urgency from both fighters right now.
I see a lot of space right here. They keeping space. Yeah, good one, good one. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Hey, did they give the score of that first round, or they're not doing it like that this time?
I didn't see the score come
Yeah,
up, so
yeah.
we are in the dark with tons
Yeah.
of suspense here
Okay.
as we see this fight
Who
continue.
do you guys got at home right now?
Yeah, throw it down in the comments. We're all over social
Yes.
media, so tell us in the comments, who do you think has the lead? Leo seems to be pretty confident, slowing down his pace a little bit here.
Oh, good sweep.
Counter
It
strike.
was a sweep there. It was a sweep there.
Didn't quite finish it, but we love to see the attempt. We want to encourage those sweeps here in Pro Point. It's an exciting technique to be thrown.
Yes, remember, it's whoever scores the most points. The judges are on the outside scoring points.
I mean, Leo should be right now. He should be moving
Yeah,
in behind
I would
the
like to
kid.
see more urgency from
Yes,
Leo.
yes.
Yeah,
Great follow-up with the hands there from Valdivia.
yes.
Valdivia representing Team Proper.
Team Proper, yes, Team Proper. Junior Salientes.
Another
See,
quick
Ooh,
back
he's
fist.
there you
calling
go.
it, but the back fist is quick. But look what happened out there. He got beat up.
That was a good follow-up by Leo.
is
I
true.
think he
He
needs
got
more of
beat
that.
up.
But in point fighting, it's about who hits first. So
It's
maybe
who hits
Foreman is
first.
accumulating more
Yes.
points because he's got that quick
Maybe.
first step.
Maybe, you're
exactly.
right.
Yeah. Remember, the fighters in Pro Point, the last few, the people that are trying to score points are the ones that are winning. The ones that are trying to kickbox are the ones that are not winning. So
And Leo
yeah.
looked like he's doing more
Yeah.
of the kickboxing.
yeah, he is. Yes. Here we go. Come on, let's go. We're coming down to the final.
Getting into the
minute, I
closing
believe.
moments.
Oh, was that a good sweep there? Yeah, that was kind of like a sweep attempt. You think that counted? Is that it? That was at the final second right there.
That sweep attempt at the end could have a
Ooh, that's
major
2
impact
points
on
for
the
a
score.
sweep.
These rounds,
Yes.
man, these rounds are fast.
Yes, that was a good round right there. I like that one.
It was a
That
great round.
Yeah,
We
it
saw a
was
lot
great
more
first
action, a
fight.
little bit more
Yes.
competitive. Both fighters feeling the urgency required to try to take the win in this match.
Yes,
so who
sir.
do you have? Jackson.
That was tough. That was
It's
a
a
tough
close
one.
one.
I mean, anybody, whoever gets to win here, I won't be surprised. I mean, Leo at the end there was kind of like in the second round scoring. It looked like he was more aggressive, right? The first round, I would have probably given it to Devante, and then the second round, Leo. But let's see who scored the most points in those rounds, right? I guess.
Absolutely. And what I was saying is we're going to see what the judges prefer. Do they prefer the combos that Valdivia was throwing, or are those single, quick lead hand techniques from Foreman going to give him the advantage here as we get closer to the scoring?
We got a bunch of people watching at home right now commenting. Thank you for supporting Pro Point 4. And just keep going. Comment on who you think is winning right now. Comment also where you're watching from, all right? And what page you're watching from as well.
So right now, what do you think going through their head? I'd like to get in their heads first. What do you think these two guys are thinking about right now?
hope
Did they
they-
do
I
enough?
hope I
Did they
won.
not do enough?
That's definitely what they're thinking. But before we get the result,
Okay,
let's
here we go to the
and
announcer.
check it out.
For the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, how did you like that first bout of the evening? Make some noise. Judge 1, 2, and 3 all scored this bout for Leo Valdivia. Moving on to the semifinals.
All right. So we got Leo here. He's going to come over here to talk to Isabella.
Wait a minute, who called it? Did I call it or did you
They
call
called
it?
it.
You did call it.
All right, here comes Leo. That was a great first round.
For Leo, he
Yes.
saved a lot of
Hey, and Devante looked good.
He
Yeah.
Good. He looked great.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Leo, congratulations on your first win of the night. Fighting Devante was a little bit different than you're used to in sport karate and NASCA fighting, given his front hand jabs, his back leg round kicks. How were you able to handle that tonight?
Well, I had to just calculate my movement and my technique because I didn't know what to expect from him. I just know he was a traditional guy, and those guys like to grab you, they like to sweep you, and they like to counterattack. They're not really an aggressive fighter.
It turns out that actually you were the one who was able to sweep him. Did you see that opportunity and you took it? Were you ready for that?
I wanted to work the sweep a little more, but he was he moved well, and I couldn't really get that leg and sweep him off his feet.
Right, and how are you feeling about moving into the next round?
Now I feel better. I woke the body up, you know. This is a good warm-up. I'll be ready for the next one, which I know how these guys fight, so I'll be fighting a little different this time.
Right, good luck.